One match, 7 goals, one leader. Ronaldo's Manchester, the night a team became his. Some matches are about tactics. Some are about luck. And then there are nights when football feels pre-written, when the floodlights seem brighter, the air feels sharper, and one player walks onto the pitch already knowing how the story will end. This was one of those nights. Old Trafford didn't just host a game. It witnessed a transformation. By the time the final whistle blew, 7 goals had been scored, the crowd had lost its voice, and Manchester United no longer belonged to a system, a manager, or a generation. It belonged to Cristiano Ronaldo. Before the storm, a team searching for certainty. Manchester United, at that time, was a team in evolution. There was talent, plenty of it. There was history, overwhelming history. But there was also a question hanging over the squad. Who leads this era? The legends of the past still echoed through the stadium. Every attack was compared to those glory years. Every performance was measured against impossible standards. And in the middle of it all was Cristiano Ronaldo, no longer just the exciting winger who once dazzled defenders, but not yet fully accepted as the unquestioned leader. He had returned older, sharper, more demanding. But leadership at Manchester United is never given. It must be taken. Kickoff. The energy felt different. From the very first minute, there was urgency. The passes moved faster. The press looked coordinated. The players searched for Ronaldo instinctively, not out of habit, but out of trust. That's when you could tell this wouldn't be an ordinary match. Ronaldo wasn't drifting wide. He wasn't waiting for moments. He was orchestrating them. Goal 1. A statement of intent. The opening goal came early, the kind that settles nerves but ignites belief. A quick build-up. A precise delivery. Ronaldo arriving exactly where he needed to be, not by chance, but by calculation. He didn't celebrate wildly. He pointed. To the passer. To the fans. To the team. It wasn't, look at me. It was, follow me. Old Trafford responds. The stadium reacted the way it always does when it senses momentum, like a living organism. Noise turned into force, and Ronaldo fed off it. Great players enjoy big stages. Ronaldo amplifies them. Goal 2. Precision over power. The second goal wasn't about athleticism. It was about awareness. A movement between defenders so subtle it almost went unnoticed. A finish so clean it looked rehearsed. That's when the opposition realized something dangerous. They weren't just facing a striker. They were facing a conductor. 7 goals, 1 rhythm. As the match unfolded, Manchester United began to play with rare cohesion. Every attack carried belief. Every recovery carried urgency. Every player seemed connected to Ronaldo's tempo. 7 goals would eventually come. But what mattered wasn't the number. It was how they arrived, wave after wave, each one shaped by the same influence. Leadership without words. Ronaldo is not a quiet leader. But this night, he didn't need speeches. His leadership came through. Demanding runs. Immediate reactions after losing the ball. Applauding teammates for effort, not just success. Refusing to slow down even with a comfortable lead. He set a standard that made complacency impossible. Goal 3. Relentlessness defined. At many clubs, a 2-goal lead invites control. At Ronaldo's Manchester United, it invited acceleration. The third goal came from pressure, not flair. Ronaldo chased a ball others might have abandoned. Won it. Created chaos. Finished clinically. That's when the psychological shift occurred. This wasn't entertainment anymore. It was domination. The teammates begin to rise. Leadership is measured by what happens to those around you. That night, United's players didn't watch Ronaldo. They elevated with him. Midfielders pressed harder. Fullbacks attacked fearlessly. Young players played with courage instead of caution. Because Ronaldo doesn't ask teammates to admire him. He dares them to match him. Goal 4. The crowd joins the mission. By the 4th goal, Old Trafford wasn't just celebrating. It was participating. Every chant carried Ronaldo's name. Every touch drew anticipation. Every attack felt inevitable. Great stadiums don't just witness greatness. They help create it. Why this match was about more than goals. 7 goals make headlines. But inside the game, something deeper was unfolding. Manchester United began to mirror Ronaldo's identity. Direct. Fearless. Ruthlessly efficient. Emotionally charged. Teams often shape players. That night, a player shaped the team. Goal 5. Experience meets hunger. One of Ronaldo's greatest qualities is contradiction. He plays with the wisdom of a veteran and the hunger of a debutant. The 5th goal showed that perfectly, a composed finish, followed by a celebration filled with raw fire. As if it were his first. as if nothing had been achieved yet. The opposition's realization. Across the pitch, frustration grew. Defenders weren't just chasing runs. They were chasing belief, and losing. Because Ronaldo's greatest weapon has never been speed or strength. It's certainty. He plays like someone who already knows he will succeed. And that confidence spreads. Goal 6. Collective brilliance. By now, Manchester United weren't forcing chances. They were creating them naturally. Quick combinations, intelligent spacing, trust. Ronaldo didn't even need to finish this one. His movement created it. That's leadership at its highest level, influence without possession. The final goal, a signature moment. The seventh goal felt inevitable long before it happened. A counterattack, space opening, Ronaldo accelerating with that unmistakable stride, part power, part poetry. The finish was emphatic. The celebration, controlled. Because the job wasn't about spectacle. It was about authority. What Sir Alex always understood. Sir Alex Ferguson once said that Ronaldo didn't just want to be great, he wanted to be remembered. Matches like this are why 7 goals weren't scored because of tactics alone. They came from mentality, from the refusal to accept average, from the insistence on excellence every minute. That's the culture Ferguson built, and Ronaldo embodied. After the whistle, a shift in ownership. When the match ended, the scoreboard told a simple story. But inside the club, something more significant had happened. Manchester United now had a reference point. Whenever intensity dropped, whenever belief wavered, players would remember this night. And what it demanded. The myth of the lone hero. People often describe Ronaldo as a solo force. But this match proved something different. He didn't shine alone. He ignited others. Leadership in football is not about scoring every goal. It's about making everyone feel capable of scoring. Why fans still talk about it? Supporters remember scorelines. They remember moments. But they never forget the nights when identity becomes clear. This was the night Manchester United didn't just win convincingly. It rediscovered its edge. Ronaldo's true legacy in Manchester. Trophies matter. Records matter. But nights like this define legacy. Because they answer the biggest question any great club must ask. Who carries us forward? For Manchester United, on that unforgettable evening, the answer was unmistakable. Cristiano Ronaldo. The lesson of the 7-goal night. Football will always evolve. Teams will rebuild. New stars will emerge. But leadership, real leadership, always looks the same. It runs harder than expected. Demands more than required. Refuses to slow down when victory is already certain. That's what Old Trafford saw that night. 7 goals. 1 match. 1 leader. And a reminder that greatness is not just about what you achieve. It's about what you awaken in everyone around you. Follow for more information.